Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the English Daily Book Summary YouTube channel. In order to not stop learning, listen to an English book summary every day for free.
Daniel Goleman, Working with Emotional Intelligence, the Crucial Role of EQ in the Workplace. The skills that help you land your last promotion may not be enough to get you to the next level. As you move towards leadership roles, there's an essential factor you can't ignore: emotional intelligence. Picture a leader who can calmly manage high-pressure situations, give constructive feedback that motivates, and create a strong sense of teamwork, even in difficult times. That's emotional intelligence at work, the ability to understand and manage both your emotions and those of the people around you. In fact, research shows that 71% of employers now place more value on emotional intelligence than on technical know-how when assessing candidates. Emotional intelligence isn't just a soft skill. It's a crucial factor in leadership success. It enables you to handle complex team dynamics, build trust, and inspire peak performance. Investing in emotional intelligence is one of the best moves you can make for long-term career success. It's the edge that can set you apart as a leader who not only excels in technical ability, but also knows how to connect with and empower others. Your employer already knows about this core performance predictor. In today's rapidly evolving workplace, being smart isn't enough. The most successful people are those who can balance brain power with emotional insight, understanding themselves and those around them. This mix of cognitive and emotional skills, known as emotional intelligence, or EQ, has become the unifying trait that employers quietly but decisively look for when hiring and promoting. For more than a century, organizations have sought ways to measure and improve worker performance. In the early 20th century, Frederick Taylor's Taylorism focused on measuring workers' physical efficiency, breaking down every movement to its most productive form. Soon after, IQ testing emerged, attempting to quantify intelligence and predict success. By the 1960s, personality was seen as another key to professional excellence, with assessments like the Myers-Briggs type indicator gaining traction in workplaces. But by the 1970s, psychologist David McClelland proposed a new focus: competencies, a collection of traits or habits that marks someone out for success. He argued that competencies in emotional intelligence were the most crucial predictors of success across various roles and industries. Emotional intelligence can elevate a person's ability to thrive in their career, often in ways that pure intellectual or technical abilities cannot. Consider two equally brilliant math students. One is self-centered and arrogant, while the other has a higher level of emotional intelligence. The latter ends up with the better job offer and rises to leadership quickly because of their ability to connect, collaborate, and lead. Emotional intelligence provides a critical foundation, even for cognitively gifted people. While some may have reached success without strong emotional intelligence, today's competitive, interconnected work environment rewards those who can combine emotional awareness with cognitive skill. Teams that work well together give companies a vital edge, and emotional intelligence is the glue that holds these teams together. Self-regulation is your secret stress-busting weapon. When you're under stress, your brain can feel like it's working against you. Instead of keeping calm and solving problems, you might find yourself on edge, impulsive, and unable to focus. This isn't all in your head. In fact, science shows us that stress rewires how your brain operates, often making it harder to think clearly when you need it most. One of the most significant findings in neuroscience is how stress can undermine our brain's executive functions. When we're under intense pressure, the emotional brain, particularly the amygdala, hijacks our resources, diverting them away from working memory and higher reasoning to focus on survival. This is the brain's emergency mode, designed to help us react quickly to danger. In a professional setting, this survival instinct can work against us. Instead of using complex reasoning or long-term planning, we might default to simple, impulsive actions or revert to familiar habits. Picture a high-stakes meeting where, instead of proposing a creative solution, you freeze or blurt out a rushed idea. The stress response kicked in, and the brain focused on immediate action, not the thoughtful, strategic planning needed in that moment. Emotional intelligence, and particularly self-regulation, can help you navigate these brain reflexes more effectively. People with high self-control can manage distressing emotions and resist impulses, allowing them to stay composed under pressure. This might not always be visible in dramatic ways, but rather in small, everyday actions, like maintaining good time management or sticking to positive habits. They don't let their moods color their thinking, and they make decisions based on logic rather than fleeting emotions. Self-awareness also plays a key role in managing simmering emotions. Professional stresses like pointless meetings or annoying emails may feel like minor irritants. And yet, your body can react differently, elevating your heart rate and creating cortisol spikes. That's where self-awareness comes in. Acknowledging your emotions goes a long way in helping you regain control. In fact, a study of laid-off managers at Southern Methodist University found that those who journaled about their feelings got new jobs faster than those who didn't. Interestingly, with the right mindset, stress can even become a productive challenge. Chemicals like adrenaline and noradrenaline, released in response to the good stress of excitement, can energize and sharpen focus, turning pressure into motivation instead of overwhelm. Control your emotions to create positive outcomes. Emotions are contagious, and we're constantly influencing each other's moods. In fact, research shows that when 3 people sit together in silence, the most emotionally expressive person can transmit their mood to the others within 2 minutes. This means that emotional intelligence doesn't just affect you. It can actively shape the atmosphere of the people you work and collaborate with. In ancient times, negative emotional contagion served a protective purpose, acting as an alarm system for danger. For example, if one person in a group sensed a threat, the fear or anxiety would quickly spread, prompting everyone to react and ensure survival. Today, though, the same phenomenon occurs when bad news, such as layoffs or a merger, sweeps through an organization. While it may trigger heightened alertedness, this emotional spread doesn't serve a practical purpose and can undermine productivity. Whether we realize it or not, we are all part of each other's emotional toolkit. The most effective people in organizations are highly attuned to this and use their emotional radar to navigate social environments. At the heart of this is empathy, our ability to understand and share the emotions of others. Brain mechanisms, particularly the mirror neuron system, enable empathy by allowing us to mirror the emotions we observe in others, creating emotional attunement. This is why a leader who is in sync with their team can foster a sense of understanding and unity. Emotional contagion doesn't stop with empathy, though. People skilled at influencing emotions use nonverbal cues like facial expressions, tone of voice, and body language to transmit their feelings. These individuals, often star performers, use strategies like indirect influence, subtly shaping group dynamics without overt control. For example, a manager might praise a team member's work in front of others to foster a sense of competition. Other emotional tools include impression management, or the skill of shaping how others perceive you, especially in challenging situations. A leader who remains calm and confident during a crisis, for instance, can project stability and reassure their team, fostering trust. We also have coalition building, which involves gathering support from key individuals or groups by understanding their motivations and aligning them with your goals. All these skills enable emotionally intelligent leaders to influence others through connection and strategy, driving collaboration and positive outcomes. How to implement EQ training in the workplace. These days, more and more organizations know that emotional intelligence can boost performance, foster collaboration, and help teams thrive in the face of challenges. Luckily, while some people seem naturally gifted with EQ, it's actually a skill anyone can develop with the right approach and dedication. But when it comes to actual training programs in corporate settings, the quality can be hit or miss. A single seminar or quick fix won't do the trick. To successfully transform your organization's emotional intelligence, you'll need a well-designed, long-term initiative. This initiative will need to be tailored to specific roles. For example, a lawyer may need strong emotional regulation and empathy to handle clients under stress, while a computer programmer might benefit from developing social awareness and relationship management to better collaborate on team projects. These competencies are interconnected, so while the focus may vary, a well-rounded training program should address all aspects of emotional intelligence. You'll also need to assess individuals through a 360 evaluation, which gathers feedback from colleagues, supervisors, and direct reports. This multi-perspective approach offers a fuller picture of strengths and weaknesses, helping individuals become more self-aware. Feedback must be handled with care, as it can be overwhelming for those unaccustomed to this evaluation style. Of course, your program won't work if your employees aren't open to the idea of improving their emotional intelligence. So you'll need to gauge readiness and address any resistance early. Motivation often comes from understanding how EQ development can lead to better outcomes, or from external factors like a promotion or having to navigate a period of workplace change. Workers should also be encouraged to set their own training goals, such as learning to better manage conflict and break them into manageable steps. A goal to improve conflict resolution skills might involve first observing conflicts, practicing neutral language, and then applying these skills in a team setting. To really see the result of any emotional intelligence training, remember that consistent practice is key. A one-day seminar won't create lasting change. On the other hand, practice sessions woven into daily operations have been shown to produce results that are 7 times more effective than traditional learning approaches. Growing your organization's emotional intelligence. When General Electric faced declining appliance sales, the initial solutions seemed obvious. Boost marketing, adjust pricing, or ramp up advertising. But a financial services representative offered a fresh perspective. Consumer debt had hit a saturation point. This shifted the conversation. The issue wasn't poor marketing, but rather affordability. By recognizing the larger financial landscape, GE developed financing plans to make purchases more accessible, ultimately driving sales. This is a powerful example of organizational intelligence at work. That's right, just as individuals can be intelligent, so too can organizations. Organizational intelligence is the ability of a company to solve problems, adapt to challenges, and innovate, all through the complex interplay of people, relationships, and roles. In systems theory, organizations are cybernetic, meaning they're self-regulating systems that process feedback to adapt and improve. Just as organisms adjust their behavior based on external input, organizations must navigate emotional and relational feedback to remain agile and effective. To cultivate emotional intelligence at the organizational level, fostering social downtime is essential. For knowledge workers who depend on the exchange of ideas, the ability to socialize creates a web of vital information within the workplace. Conversations over coffee or casual chats by the water cooler may not be in the job description, but they're crucial for building relationships that underpin problem solving and innovation. These interactions can be a competitive advantage, helping organizations maintain strong networks, both internally and externally. Sharing resources is also crucial for encouraging collaboration. Executive search firm Egon Zehnder International, for example, pools profits among employees. That's right. Rather than getting paid individual bonuses or commissions, all workers share in overall profits. This encourages them to share top candidates and insights instead of hoarding them, fostering a culture of collaboration rather than competition. When teams help each other, the entire organization benefits, from better placements to stronger relationships. Staff retention is also likely to improve. When employees feel genuine concern for one another, they're more likely to work through challenges together. This sense of we strengthens teams, especially in high-pressure situations, allowing them to perform rather than crumble under stress. Organizations that invest in their emotional intelligence collaborate better, hold on to their staff better, and come up with more innovative solutions. Just as emotional intelligence drives individual success, it is equally crucial for organizational growth and resilience. The main takeaway of this Blink to Working with Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman is that emotional intelligence is a crucial factor for both individual and organizational success, helping people manage emotions, build strong relationships, and navigate stress effectively. Fostering emotional competencies like self-awareness, empathy, and social skills can significantly improve collaboration, leadership, and performance. And investing in emotional intelligence training and creating a culture of emotional awareness not only boosts employee retention, but also drives innovation, problem solving, and resilience in the face of challenges. All right, that's it for this Blink. We really hope you enjoyed it. If you have a moment, please take the time to leave us a rating. We always appreciate your feedback. And I'll see you in the next Blink.